Our business PowerPoint is going to be based off of body language, and you always have to have pictures so that way you can capture the audience attention. Always have the editors of the PowerPoint. I put our group name. In the second slide, you must have an objective of why you're making this PowerPoint and what it's going to be about. I put to get people to understand how to use body language in everyday life and in the workforce. For the third slide, we're basically talking about the characteristics of body language. So I put about territory. This square is basically talking about what territory is. Okay, so territory can be defined as an area under a person's jurisdiction. There are 4 different types of territories, and then I named the 4 different types and told the information about the 4 different types. In the 4th slide, we're talking about different cultures, and so I started typing the definition of culture so that way the audience can know what the definition of culture is. And I'll finish. Okay, so I talked about what culture is and where cultures are located. Okay, in the last slide, you mostly have to have a conclusion to all your different types of PowerPoints, because if you have a concluding slide, you tell what you have learned in the PowerPoint and what to look forward to next in the next PowerPoint. So in conclusion, about the conclusion was make sure that you have contact with other people and use show emotion and good facial expressions. And I put pictures up so that way you can see different kinds of emotions, because you always have to have pictures. And to get to the PowerPoint so that you can see your final slideshow, you press F5.
Okay, as you can see, slideshow is finished. So I'm gonna quickly just go through. Okay, now that we done went through the slideshow, you notice there was no kind of animations to attract your viewers. So now we're gonna start off by adding some animations. First you're gonna start off in the home. In the toolbar, you're gonna see animations. Click on what you want to animate. Let's go through the whole slide, doing random stuff. Then hit F5 to view it. And that's how you add your animations to your presentation, PowerPoint. Alright, now that we have went through all the slides and added our animations, now we will click on F5. Now as you can see, the animations have been added to each one of these slides. Just going through quickly to show you how the ending product would look.
Okay, the next thing we're going to show you is how to time your slides, so that way when you present in businesses, you will be able to not click, you'll be able to like automatically, your slide will automatically go.
Now click here. Then you see over here on the right side of the toolbar, you see on mouse click, then you see after. Then you can just add your time to how long you want the slide to stay up. So we're gonna do at least like 5 seconds for each one. So you'll just go through each slide doing that. And that's how you make your slides automatic. Okay, now that we added the time to each slide, now we will present you the slide by just clicking F5. Now as you see, it's automatically going by itself. Take a little minute, another 5 seconds.
Make sure every slide is the amount of time that you're going to present, because you don't want it to be too long or too short. You want it to be just the right amount of time for when you're talking, so your audience can know what you're talking about and how long it's going to be up, so they can read. Each slide is going by as it's time for 5 seconds.
Okay, now we're going to add sound to the presentation. We're going to scroll up to the Transitions tab. Then we're going to scroll to the right to Sound. Then we're going to click the arrow, and then we're going to go to Drum Roll. Then we're going to scroll up to Apply to All. Now we're going to preview. So we're going to scroll to the left to preview. And there you go. You can also adjust the speed of the sound by scrolling over to Transitions. Then you will scroll over to the right, over to Duration, and you will click the upward arrow. We're going to set the speed of the sound to 1 second. And then we're going to click Apply to All. And then you will scroll over to Preview. And there you go.
Okay, as you see, this is the final outcome of the business presentation. It has sound, and it also has images, transitions, and most business people like to see stuff like this so that they won't fall asleep in your presentation, because you want to be professional as you can when presenting.